the guy that made Playboy, what's his name again?
Hugh Hefner.
Hugh Hefner. He was a disciple of Aleister Crowley.
No way. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And the guy that made Hustler.
George Bush's great-great-grandfather, Aleister Crowley. That guy.
Well, I don't know if he's George Bush's grandfather, but
I have a little connection, but we'll talk about that later.
I mean, I got some books on it. I just haven't read all the books yet, so I just don't know.
Yeah.
But if he is, then oh well. But the guy that started Hustler was also a disciple of Aleister Crowley. For those of you that don't know who Aleister Crowley is, he was around the like 1930s, 1940s, early part, whatever, and they called him the Beast. He thought that he was gonna be the Antichrist, and he wanted something called the Red. What's it called? The Red Woman or something like that.
Something like that. And don't forget
Scarlet Woman.
Yes. And let's not forget that he coincidentally, supposedly summoned that Roswell crash because he was doing a ritual the night before. Remember, he summoned that little alien thing, Iwaza or something like that.
Iwas.
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. And that this right here could take us into so many different rabbit holes. I'm gonna try.
No, man.
Try to keep it, right? Yeah. And so Aleister Crowley had sex with men, women, and children. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might have gotten a sense of bestiality too. He ate his own fecal matter, and on and on and on.
Lord have mercy.
He is the biggest influence through Satan on our culture, our modern culture. He is the biggest influence.
And he was also kicked out of Italy for what I heard, molesting so many kids. They called him the most wicked man of Italy. You remember that? He was banned from Italy. Let's not forget that. This man was literally trying to be the devil.
Yeah, and he had money, but he was broke and impotent by the time he died.
Yeah. Coincidentally.
And there's more and more and more and more and more to talk about with Aleister Crowley. So much more. But he was an influence on some of the superhero stuff, but we're not going to go there right now. And so anyway, the person, Mr. Kinsey, that started our educational system in America. And I know people are asking, what does this have to do with pornography? He started the sexual education system in America. Britain teaches about this stuff, like Europe teaches about this. America hides it. He was a pedophile that used children to do its experiments to write our program.
Wow.
Okay? And he was